everyone, my name is Mini Sethi. I hope you all are staying healthy. Today we are going to talk about modern theory of rent. According to modern theory of rent, rent is a surplus which not only for land but also for labor, capital and entrepreneur. According to modern theory of rent, rent is a surplus which not only for land but also for labor, capital and entrepreneur. And we can calculate rent when we minus transfer earning from actual earning. Transfer earning is minimum amount of money that factor of production must receive for providing their services. And actual earning means what they are actual receiving. Suppose transfer earning is 300 and actual earning is 400. Difference is 100. This 100 will be called rent, or we can say that this 100 will be called surplus of factor of production. According to this theory, we can determine rent by two ways. First is where demand for factor of production is equal to their supply. In this diagram, you can see on x-axis we have quantities of factor of production, on y-axis we have rent. SS is supply curve and DD1 are demand curve. E is our initial equilibrium point. At this equilibrium point, you can see demand for factor of production is equal to their supply, and our equilibrium rent is OR. Here you can see our supply is fixed. Now suppose demand for factor of production increase from DD to DD1. E1 is our new equilibrium point. Here you can see supply fixed. That's why as demand increase, our rent also increase from OR to OR1. Second way of determine rent is rent as a surplus. Here we can calculate rent when we minus transfer earning from actual earning. Transfer earning is minimum amount of money that factor of production must receive for providing their service. And actual earning means what they are actually receiving. First case is when supply of factor of production is perfectly elastic. That means when demand increase, the supply will also increase at same proportion. There is no lack of supply. If there is no lack of supply, that's why we will give only minimum amount of money to factor of production. That means their actual earning will equal to their transfer earning. If actual earning is equal to transfer earning, that means zero rent, or we can say zero surplus. Same thing you can see in this diagram. This RS is perfectly elastic supply curve. DD is demand curve of factor of production. At this T point, you can see zero rent, or we can say no rent, because here you can see actual earning is ORTQ and transfer earning is also ORTQ. That's why there is no rent, or we can say zero rent. Second case is when supply of factor of production is perfectly inelastic. Here we have lack of supply, our factor of production are fixed, means our factor of production are scarce. That's why here transfer earning will be zero. Our factor of production are not available, then how can we set a minimum amount for them? As you know, transfer earning is minimum amount which factor of production must receive. But if factor of production are not available, then how can we set a minimum amount for them? That's why their entire actual earning will be called their surplus, or we can say their entire actual earning will be called their rent. Same thing you can see, SS is supply curve of factor of production, which is perfectly inelastic. DD is demand curve. At this E point, transfer earning is zero, and their entire actual earning ORES will be called their rent. Third case is when supply of factor of production is less than perfectly elastic. That means increase in supply will less as compared to increase in demand. Initially, our actual earning is 20 and transfer earning also 20. As we know, rent is difference between transfer earning and actual earning. That's why 20 minus 20 is equal to 0. Initially, we have 0 rent. Now, suppose demand for factor of production increase, but their supply increase less as compared to demand. If supply increase less as compared to demand, that means their prices will increase, their actual earning will increase. As a result, their actual earning increase from 20 to 25, but their transfer earning is same. 25 minus 20 is equal to 5. This 5 will be called rent. Same thing you can see in this diagram. DD is demand curve, SS is supply curve. Here SKME, this part will be called transfer earning, and KREM, this part will be called actual earning. And difference between transfer earning and actual earning, this part RSE will be called surplus, or we can say that will be called rent of factor of production. So this is all about modern theory of rent. I think you got it, and thank you so much for watching this video. Bye, take care.